welcome to Workhorse Wrestling Network. You are gathered with us tonight for some Friday night fights.
Boo! What's up, y'all? What's going on with you, boo boo?
Well, apparently my headphones aren't working.
Aw. Why do you need? Well, because you can hear the TV and you don't have to mute. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, can you hear my TV?
I can't. Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
I can barely hear it myself, but
Oh, you wanna try to see how far you can go without me hearing it?
I'm gonna turn it up 2 notches. That's where I'd like it to be.
Can't hear it. You're good.
Oh, really? Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Good, because this is where I'd like my TV to be.
You were someplace and my dad was like, "Hi!" Like I turned it down. Like your TV's up. The speakers is not close to my head. That's the difference.
Hmm. Oh. All right. Gonna get to hear Sami Zayn speak.
Yee. So it's very rare to do a nice collaboration like the Jericho and Big Show theme song, but I feel we can do a collaboration of KO and Sammy. Like I feel like someone can do it. I feel like someone can do it.
I mean, I think that what they've done with so many other tag teams works perfect for them. You give Kevin Owens 10 seconds, and then you move into Sami Zayn's song.
I mean, I don't hate it. I'm just like, did it? Oh, I feel like someone can do it though.
You just have to find the right moment to do the switch.
Right? Like that nice little like, see, okay, see.
Kevin Owens' music, though, it sounds like boss music.
It is, yeah. And I
But
think
Sami Zayn's music is dancing music.
I felt like you put. Oh, see, I need someone to have a challenge. This should be a challenge. Cause I feel like someone can do it though. Can you hear my TV?
No?
All right, cool.
Also, I don't have my headphones on either, so I can't hear you as well as I normally can.
Okay. But you can hear me enough.
I can hear you.
Okay. Right.
I can hear you about as well as I can hear my own TV, which I enjoy.
Nice.
Want the smoke. Sorry. Kevin Owens said, and weed. And I just threw it in there.
So you're 5 seconds ahead of me. But yeah, some stuff just immediately comes to your head now.
Oh, I got a new pair of shorts the other day.
Okay. You like them? They fit good?
Yeah, they fit. And it's weird because I was like, oh yeah, grab these. They might not fit me yet, but they'll definitely fit me in a couple weeks. Get home and it fits
Okay.
perfectly already. And it's like, oh, damn.
That's good though. You be like,
Yeah, well, now I'm scared that I'm going to be a size 30 by the time I'm done.
like that's a size down or a size up?
A size lower.
Size low. But
Because I
man,
was thinking that I'd be a 34 and that I'd reach a 32 eventually. Apparently, I'm already a 32. So now I'm...
that's good though. You know how many times you were like, okay, I'm gonna buy it on this side, I'm gonna hit this side, and it's. Can I return these? I know it's been 3 months, but it's not happening.
So like, but the thing is that I was like, all right, I'm gonna start getting pants now because I think I'm close to my goal, and once I reach my goal, I'm gonna try and stick there, and then I can just be that size.
But
So I was
even
thinking it was gonna be 32. I was thinking it was gonna be 32, but it might actually be 30. So now I'm scared to buy 32s and being 30, or buying 30s and not quite being 30 and having to get 32s. Then I don't want to
like
have to buy both.
I get it, but you gotta enjoy you have to enjoy the journey. Like you
Yes.
are not where you were. So you can
Oh,
enjoy right now the 32,
I, I,
even
I
if you
was a
think
size
you're gonna be
38, about
smaller.
to be pushing the size 40.
But you can still enjoy the 32, even if you think you're gonna be smaller. You can enjoy it. And that's what belts are for too. That's what belts are for.
So all the pants that I do own right now are all 38s, and I just got to wear a belt with everything.
I know you gotta throw those out. Like you're not going you
Like I understand that when I walk around outside, I look a little ridiculous. Like
It depends, cause a whole lot, like my dad, he'd be so mad cause dude be like in the over baggy look, and it's like, hey, y'all don't need this size. I do. If I see one more XL in a 4X jersey, I'm gonna punch him on
I feel that. I definitely feel that.
the.
Um, I'm just gonna have to give all my stuff away.
That's good though.
I wish that there was somebody in my family that was that size.
It's kind of tricky though because like tricky of a gift to give because it's like I'm skinny now, but you're still fat. Here's my like, and I know your heart's not there, but as someone who's been approached like that, it's like okay, I know you didn't mean it, but still a little shade.
Damn.
He your brother. He was gonna drop you. It was,
Sammy's just digging those nails into the cracks of the bloodline.
don't now like what he said up to Roman might be facts, but brothers, no, he wasn't gonna drop. No, it's very weird. It's very weird the position that Solo's in because like y'all do remember that isn't that's his cousin. That's his brother. I wish that was a storyline because it's like if it like we're all family, but there is a difference between related by other people, then you're my direct brother. You're my direct mom. It's like it's something different about that, bro. Like
So Matt Riddle versus Solo Sokoa. Modern day Umaga versus Bobby Lashley.
like I see your mindset, UFC, but like even though he is a UFC or MMA fighter s person, I don't see him like that. I see him as a little bit more of a high flyer who knows how to hit people.
Huh?
What?
You see him as a high flyer.
I see him like not a high flyer per se, but he just got up on the top rope. So like I don't see Bob. There you go. I don't see Bobby Lashley going up on the top rope, but I see Matt is more comfortable doing that. That's why I'm like, oh,
Have you ever seen a Matt Riddle fight?
at UFC, no,
Have you ever watched him at Bloodsport?
I have not.
Yeah, he's the one who started the whole Bloodsport mess.
Now, like I don't say he's not, but so I'll ask you this: did he do his blood sport wrestling style in WWE?
Mm-hmm.
He does. He wrestles the same in WWE as he did in Bloodsport. Timmy, can you hear me? Oh, there you go. Hey, boo boo. Yeah, we all here. But yeah, Sammy, does he wrestle like he wrestles? Oh, there's cute. Okay. Side note: I thought someone was underneath the covers behind you. Like, oh, that's your cat.
Yeah, Cat tried getting on the table. He knows better
Like,
than
who
that.
is in a fuzzy onesie behind you watching wrestling?
Huh?
Like, I didn't know it was Kitty Joe. It was like, who's in a onesie behind you watching wrestling? It was like, oh no, that's your cat. Hey, Kitty Joe. But no, yeah. So you see him in Bloodsport. Does he wrestle in Bloodsport the same as he wrestles in WWE? Matt Riddle.
I mean, Bloodsport has slightly different rules going on.
And so that's what I'm saying. It's like so it'd be cool if I could see it if he does a little bit more WWE. But like right now, and how he wrestles in WWE, it's different from Bobby Lashley in my mind. So that's why
I'll,
I'm like I don't equivalent him as
I'll quote
straight up
John Moxley
fighter.
here.
Huh? Yeah, but much better reference. I think you're more in the John Moxley era of wrestling style
Oh
than
no
just
no no no!
straight
I was gonna say
UFC.
something that Mox said.
But
So Mox mentioned Marina Shafir, that
yes,
she is great in Bloodsport, and that she needs to bring some of that Marina Shafir from Bloodsport over into the lives of AEW.
yes, and look, I hope someone brings this idea to him. Like if the plan is them versus House of Black down the road, bring in Maria Shafir as a Blackpool Combat Club person. I would love that. I think she would thrive more in there than she is now with Nia Jack. Like Lord, Nia Rose. Sorry. I would love to see that, and hopefully they bring that idea to her. This song will never get old. Sunlight suns my eyes when I think of you.
You know, I feel like Nyla Rose would make a good baby face, but I think Nyla Rose enjoys being an asshole too much to actually do it.
Every heel I think goes through that phase of you are very cool. You can be a baby face, but you just don't want to make that adjustment. Like MJF when he first came back, they're like, you can and Jericho is like, I can teach you how to turn this into a baby face run. You can do this. He's like, I don't know. It's like yes, you can. Now just say you don't want to, just say that. But yes, you can. You can do this. Or Triple H. God Almighty, how many times Triple H? Uh,
So that's what we were talking about on the cookout.
Okay. So the pictures are jogging my memory. I do kind of remember that phase. I'm not disputing it. How did it end? Like, how did it end?
Um, with them feuding.
Okay. So I remember it because it was actually Nikki ASH that turned on her instead of Ripley. I still remember to win the titles though. I don't. That is real. I'm like, I don't. I know it happened, but I guess it wasn't that all that significant, which is unfortunately the
Okay, I googled it. Nightmare calls it quits, saying it was time for them to part their ways. And Rhea Ripley turned heel.
Are you sure?
That's how it ended.
With this?
But then Nikki ended up turning heel too.
No, yeah, no. But I don't think Rhea turned heel. She was like, I think we should. I remember her saying we should end it and let's just leave amicably. But I think that's when Nikki actually hit her in the back of the head. She turned heel.
And the Nikki heel turn that we had was weird when that
That
happened.
2022, I think, was the earlier.
I think that might have been when Triple H took charge is when that happened, and I think that Triple H just didn't know what to do with her.
Because, well, I guess like it's one of them things where, not saying she had she didn't really have a good start, right? So it really is like, all right, can I salvage this, or we're just gonna let it go and build from the ground up? And so it's like, yeah, it's time to just let the almost superhero thing go and build from the ground up, which I totally agree with. And we all thought Infinity was coming sooner rather than later, but it's Eric Young's in the back pocket for some reason. And so I guess maybe the reason why he hasn't debuted yet was because they're trying to find the other two. Like, I don't think Wolf is necessarily all gun ho of coming back, which is understandable.
Best graphic in WWE, hands
Man,
down.
like, it's that old school Nintendo.
For everyone here who watched us on Tuesday, me and Anika both agreed. Number one favorite tag team of the modern era, The New Day.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
We didn't agree on much, but we agreed on number one.
Our top five wasn't really that different. Just a matter of maybe one person wasn't in everyone's, and just the arrangement of
Yours was pretty
numbers.
different.
You think? Well, okay, yeah, I had more women. I'm gonna say more. I had two that was tied for number four.
You had women.
I had I had,
You had women.
but honestly, the biggest shock was how much the Ruthless Aggressive era didn't have any new tag teams that were popping like that. I'm like,
I'm
wow.
sorry. I only have three women's tag teams in my top 20, and all of them are below the Shield, and the Shield didn't make my top 10. So
And that's not on Sammy 100%. That's more so on the booking. But Kabuki Warriors, I love them. They're just a good
Kabuki
time.
Warriors, Team Bad, Iconics. Those are in my top 20.
And even Iconics, they were good. They just did with every person. It was like they needed that big rivalry, and it's more so of the what you call it, more so of the
Are you talking about the Iconics?
Iconics, even the Acclaim. It was like they needed that big rivalry to put them over the edge, and they just never got it, which is unfortunate. Like it's a couple of tag teams that could have been like top 5 tier, but they just never got that rivalry, that dance partner that can you can go to every time and put on a banger of a match.
Like the Kabuki Warriors are very fortunate that during their time they got to go against the Boss and Hug Connection.
And even what you call it, Becky and Charlotte. That was actually a nice feud as well.
I mean, that was a mixed match tag team. I mean, I guess, because of the days of PCB and whatnot, but
Like mismatch, but like at least it had the four horsemen, the four horsewomen to be, to put them together. At least it had TCB, right? So it wasn't necessarily that mismatch of a tag team because they have tagged together. It wasn't just like out of the blue, boom, we're together.
I'm trying to think of what the name was. Was it Submission Sorority?
That was what they were going to be called, but they thankfully defaulted. I think it was TCB. Thankfully.
Because they did Google it and it was like, oh, that's a thing, and it's not a thing we want to associate with.
You want to associate with. And it felt like
Although WWE a couple months ago was like, yeah, the Banger Bros, it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. We can totally do the Banger Bros.
you are $1 million corporation. You have no one to look this stuff up before you announce it. Leroy in the back, the intern. Can you just type in Banger Bros on Google and see if something comes up?
Well, they did. They searched with an ER, and so they were fine because they had that ER in there.
No, we call it no surprise. Xavier Wood and LA Knight are killing it. No surprise there. It really ain't. They both have the mic skills to do the thing, and they actually are pretty good in the ring.
Hey, shout out to these two guys. They are killing it. Having a very good match on SmackDown. Like, honestly, either of these two men could be the Impact World Champion.
Fact. LA Knight, Eli Drake wasn't he the champion? He never was at one point.
Yeah, I'd say he was.
Okay. Have you heard they're canceling Queen? Well, they're canceling King and Queen of the Ring, or they're putting it in Saudi Arabia. I'm not sure, but both of those suck. Yep, no. They're canceling it and replacing it with Night of Champions to revive that.
What are they canceling? Wait, what?
Go to Wrestle Talk. They were going to do Queen and King of the Ring at the pay-per-view, but they're not going to do that anymore. They're going to do Night of Champions now to revive that. I'm like, no! Come on!
So there's not going to be a King and Queen?
As of right now, not a pay-per-view.
And they announced it. They announced it. It's a little too late to go back now. And like a lot of us enjoy the King and Queen of the Ring tournament. Like, if they're not going to do that, they need to at least make it up to us and do they can do a mixed match challenge. And the winner of the mixed match challenge get named King and Queen. I'd be fine with that.
That is a very good idea. I actually love that a lot. Because like I said, the mixed match challenge was a good old time. It really was. That's a good... Okay. Timestamp this. April 14th, around 8:25, 8:26. Slam and Sammy Joe had this idea. If you see it, anybody, if you see it on any freaking division, WWE, AEW, Impact, it was Sammy in association with Workhorse Wrestling's idea first. Pay us our money. Period. I don't want to see it nowhere else, and we don't get our props, because that's a great idea.
Yeah, Eli Drake, Impact World Champion, one time. Only
one time? Then that's shocking. Only one time.
He was also a tag team champion with Scott Steiner.
Really? That's interesting.
So now that I know that he was a tag team champion with Scott Steiner, I feel like it's a missed opportunity if he doesn't become tag team champions with Braun Breaker.
I don't think they're
Don't be a coward, Vince. Book it.
Huh?
Bring Braun up to the main roster and have him win the tag team champions with LA Knight.
Like, they're positioning him as the main eventer. Maybe on a whim, they'll do a tag team match But yeah, I don't see them doing that with Breaker.
I mean, not at this moment, because like, don't get me wrong. I'm happy that Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are the champions, and I want them to be champions for quite a while still. But eventually, when Braun Breaker does get called up to the main roster, that's a tag team that would honestly, I mean, the more I'm thinking about it now, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. LA Knight and Braun Breaker.
Yeah. Well, the best part of when Brian Breaker was still in NXT was when everybody was skirting around the issue. Well, that issue that he was
Break Night.
no.
No, you don't want that name.
No.
All right.
Knights of the Breaker. Knights of the Breaker.
Yeah, dogs.
Maybe.
No.
Yeah.
I imagine the promos with those two would be pretty fun. And I like it a lot better than my last idea for LA Knight's tag team partner.
That could have worked though. Him and Karrion Kross. That could have worked.
No. My last idea.
Which was what?
Corbin.
Oh. Yeah.
I like the idea of Braun better than Corbin.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn on my overhead. I'll be right back.
All right. So I'm loving this. They're actually giving LA Knight versus Karrion Kross, Xavier Woods a nice amount of time, and I love that. Hopefully this, like, I know it's just one match, but hopefully whoever wins can come out of this and be Walter's next challenger. I wouldn't mind that at all.
I cooked dinner before bed.
You mean yesterday?
Well,
What?
hold on one moment.
No worries. Hey, TV Land. Don't worry, I am on 80%, so I will not be out. They will not shut down on me. I'm with y'all to the end. No. Unless you don't know how. Unless you don't
Okay, it's working.
Your headphones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I went to bed at like 10 a.m.
What were you doing last night?
My sleep schedule's all out of whack. So at 7 a.m. I was cooking. And so I got a bunch of chicken all cooked up and in the fridge ready to eat whenever I feel like it.
That's good though.
I need to cook up some rice to go with it.
Do you have 2-minute rice, or you have the rice that you have to watch?
I got the minute rice.
Man,
the rice that's already cooked that you just have to cook again.
Bruh, no offense, but people are like, it's not from scratch. Who cares? Can you really take the
difference? I mean, it's like 90%. You know, like, it's 90% is good.
If you can taste the difference, then good on you. But I can't taste the difference.
Like, is it really worth the hour it takes to actually make the rice instead of just putting it in the microwave for 4 minutes?
Like, not even rice. Just the putting it in a pot and staring at it for a whole 20 minutes, make sure it doesn't get clumpy. Like, dude, my sister was on this Japanese. Oh, yeah.
Backwoods.
They're even backwards, back tights.
Oh, that wasn't the backwoods? I thought that was the backwoods.
He grabbed the tights. Anything you can do, I can do better. Here it goes. You see the replay now? Here it comes. Like, bruh. Like, you're doing it right in front of his
Oh, yeah.
face.
Bruh.
That's how you do it. You grab once she starts tapping. That's how you do it. You don't do it right before she taps. But yeah, my sister was on this jasmine rice kick, but she would not get the minute rice, and it was always clumpy. I'm like, sis, can you please? They have it for just 10 minutes. Put it in the pot, and after 10 minutes, it's perfect.
And you know what? I've had eaten rice that was burnt, and I've eaten rice that was undercooked. Never happened to minute rice though. Minute rice is always done.
Maybe 10 kernels if you don't have the water to a specific height, but if you have the perfect water, it's perfect rice.
Mm-hmm.
You can make the sauce from scratch, make the chicken from scratch, but help yourself. Like, it's so my sister, she makes a bong behind banana pudding, like, right now, but she doesn't do everything from scratch. She uses banana pudding mix as a stepping stone, but she still double boils it. She still adds whipped cream. She still, like, instead of putting the eggs and butter together and doing it, she's like that. Like, I'm gonna start with the mix, and then just work from there. So
I will say though that if you eat rice every day, you might as well get a rice cooker and actually do real rice, because the rice cooker will cook the rice perfectly every single time. The rice will taste the best that it can taste if you use a rice cooker. Me and Anika here, we're talking about cooking rice on the stove.
Yes.
Like how Americans do, because we don't own a rice cooker.
No, you might get it from Amazon, you might not. That's right.
So like we're just giving our perspective of having never owned rice cookers.
We don't want to offend anyone who's like, how dare y'all say?
Well, I'm sure that there's one person who's just like, just buy a rice cooker. They're like $30. It fits conveniently on your countertop. And it's like, yes, we understand. We just don't own them. Oh.
But for people who, it's cheaper to just get the minute rice. This is all you do.
Like, I understand. I should buy a rice cooker. And one day I will. Okay? One day I will.
Yes. Knowing the girls you like, you might need to get that sooner than later. Wink, wink. But yeah, so we had this potluck.
Is this a Rally's? Oh, it is a Rally's commercial. All right.
Oh, so we're in two different places.
I was just seeing the food, and I was like, man, that looks good. Is that Rally's? Yeah, sure was.
Oh no, Rally's is still bomb. Okay, now you are ahead of me. Are you ahead of me? No, that's just Hardy.
Yeah,
not Rally's.
I like to buy the fries at the store.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
best frozen fries you can buy. I actually one moment. All right, so I will buy the Rally's fries at the store, that in the frozen, and I will put this on it.
I concur. That's brilliant. That is brilliant.
Riley's with the Bojangles seasoning. If only
My
I could buy Raisin Cane sauce. If they start selling that at the store, though, for me to dip my fries in, tell you what, man,
my
I'll gain those. I'll gain that 70 pounds back. I'll gain that 70 pounds back. Woo.
but you'll be happy as well.
Yeah.
My sister, my sister used to work at a cafe, and they used to put Lowry seasoned salt on the fries. I'm like, why? Because it's bomb. Like we have never, ain't no one said, hey, don't do it. So they kept doing it.
Oh, ALW put up the background, huh?
Thank you.
About to say I couldn't find the SmackDown one. I found the Workhorse Wrestling one, and I put that one up.
When in doubt, that's go. That should be the go-to one though. So they're making a big deal of the draft. What tag teams do you think they're going to split up? I think this might be the moment in the way they split the Street Profits. Unfortunately,
So you clearly want my attention. So then you should approach me in a respectful manner. But you're a goof. You don't know what respect is. I don't like it. So if necessary, you and me step on with mats. I'm gonna beat the respect into you.
And he's lost so much weight, it's crazy.
yeah. What I say? Yes. Woods versus Walter. Well, sorry, Gunther for the title. Let's go. That's gonna be a fun time.
Backwoods, come on, let's do it. Backwoods, let's get it. Don't be a coward, Vince. Book it, book it.
I like this matchup. It's gonna be good.
Let's not forget that Woods nearly defeated Roman, and Roman had to cheat in order to keep his title.
I'm saying.
The only other person he did that to was Rollins.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's so many.
KO, he beat fair and square.
Hate to sound like a broken record, but that match on WrestleMania 38, that should have been a 3-way. It should have been Seth, Brock, and Roman. I would have cared way more. How do you book it? The three-way rematch without no surprises. Boom. Those like the promos are simple. The only reason why you beat it because you call off guard. You can't do it when it's face to face.
Aside from those two names, there is a third name that needs to be mentioned. Bray Wyatt.
What are you talking about?
So Roman had to cheat in order to get over Xavier Woods, and he had to cheat in order to get over Rollins. But there's Bray Wyatt, who Roman didn't beat. Roman never beat him. Bray had that title, but Roman never beat him. What Roman did was Roman came in and he defeated Braun Strowman after Braun Strowman had been wrestling Bray Wyatt for 15 minutes already.
And, like it felt like they were going that way But then the draft happened, and I think Bray got drafted to Raw right before it was about to pop off. But I love the build up to it. Remember, it was it was right when Elizabeth Bliss was like she was 100% with Bray, but she was on the fence. Like she was the one. She was like, the thing came up and she was acting crazy, and like she beat her opponent. She walked up the ramp. Roman's music hit. He rose the title up, and then she looked back as if Bray was possessing her, and he was using her to look at the title. I'm like, yes, let's go. Then the draft happened. We didn't get it.
Are you kidding me right now? Really? Just stop. Man, you don't want to make mommy mad.
I love reading the facial expressions right now. Don't get your behind beat. Watch it, Kayla. I am all here for switching Judgment Day to SmackDown. SmackDown needs it. I would definitely appreciate the change of that pace.
Whose music is this?
It's still the people who did Edge's "If You Know Me." This is a different.
No. But there's different versions.
Oh no, this is the Judgment's Day. This is the Judgment Day collectively theme song. Damian Priest has his own.
And they each have their own unique version too.
Yeah. So basically, they just darkened everyone's original NXT music. So I'm pretty sure if he was by himself, you would just hear the NXT version, but just darker or more.
Well, aside from Dominic doesn't have his own version, correct?
Correct. No, he does too.
He does?
Yeah. It's a darker version of Rey Mysterio's. Yes, go look it up. He does. I'm pretty sure they played it during WrestleMania after he came out of the prison car.
And the host, my friend, Bad Bunny. Now, Bunny, you want to attend the show, sit in the front row again? Fine. Have a great time. But if you put your hands on my family again, I mean, we all know what can happen.
Turn your TV down. I can hear TV. Oh, yeah.
All right. I gave it a listen.
Right? Yeah, that's the darker version.
Pretty bomb ass. Yeah.
619. Whoever did their remixes did a very good job.
Somebody watching us right now is possessed by an owl.
What?
I said somebody who is watching us right now is possessed by an owl.
Spoken by Sammy Joe. Legado Fantasma. Legado Fantasma. Hee hee ha. Da 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 da.
I said it before, I'll say it again. It feels wrong, them being the LWO and them not having Hector Garza's grandsons in the LWO when they are literally in WWE on the main roster right now.
Oh man. So honestly, it depends on how far they're trying to take this, right? I can see them going to Backlash and totally turn against Ray. So it depends. It depends on how like. So if it's that short, don't worry about it. Now if they're trying to extend it, maybe bring him. Oh, okay. Here's a nice idea. If they're going to turn on Ray during Backlash and still be LWO, that's when you bring the Garza kids in.
So it would be Ray and Los Lotharios versus Legado in an LWO Civil War. I feel that. Oh god, this movie looks good.
What was it?
Evil Dead Rise.
Oh, have a napkin. This. Y'all don't have any on the table?
April 21st. That's in a week.
Man, it really feels like they're doing back to back to back. What you call it? Premieres of movies. Like this week is Renfield, the one with Nicolas Cage and his assistant from I want to say he was Beast in X-Men First Class. But it's like, okay, take a break. It's spring. It's not summer. It's spring.
He was in Warm Bodies.
Yep, also that too. He was in Warm Bodies as well. Ooh, okay, so this might be his thing. But like, yeah, that's this week, and then next, I'm like, Dad, gone it. I mean, yay, everyone gets paid because we need hours at the movie theater. But boo, depending on like, dude, okay, my mind didn't equate that Good Friday. The kids had the day off, and that was the day Super Mario Brothers dropped. Okay, I'll tell you, my mind was not prepared for that. From 10 o'clock to honestly 4, they kept coming, and there was a lot of people.
About a Boy. That's the movie I was trying to think of.
Not Warm Bodies? It's another movie?
No, he was in Warm Bodies too. He was in a movie called About a Boy.
Oh, another one. Okay. And I want to say he was in Mad Max the remix too. The remake.
So it was a 2002 movie.
Oh, okay.
Starring Hugh Grant.
He was a little
boy? Where this bachelor befriends a boy that doesn't have...
I know the movie. I didn't think it was him because I was like, he was a little boy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. That's cool because, it's hard for some kids to go from a child star to an adult without having issues. So that's cool. That's great. I like that. Yeah.
Let's see here. He was also in Mad Max Fury Road, which is an awesome movie, but he wasn't the star. He was a supporting cast.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think Inhaling Chrome. It just seems so idiotic to me, you know? Like, I get it that they did
What do
it
you
before, you know,
mean?
they'd do something suicidal, but.
Was
Like the
it a
movie Mad
movie?
Max Fury Road.
Oh,
Have you not seen that?
I have not seen it. I haven't seen one. Like the whole apocalypse race thing, I wasn't into, but I did remember he was in there.
Before the guys do something that's going to get them killed, they'll always inhale a bunch of chrome. And just...
Maybe it's an apocalyptic thing. Maybe that's what it is.
I mean, maybe they just want to go out with some nice grills. Oh.
Or that too. Die with honor and style.
And style.
I like the idea of this, letting Legato get, be in this feud, but I need him to win a match. Can they win one match, please?
I can't be the only one who thinks that Angel and Humberto would be a better pair to have than Raul and Joaquin.
Oh, okay. Is it butt cake?
Yeah, it's nothing but butt. I just he had them on the tables. So I just grabbed one.
Oh, okay.
So me and you don't share it. So it wasn't enough for everybody.
Oh.
Bun cake, bun cake, bun cake. Welcome back.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes. And now I mute myself, and you didn't hear a doggone thing I just said.
No, I didn't. Welcome back.
Like you heard my dad.
Yeah.
I muted myself.
Bun cake, bun cake.
I was saying, help me out here because I might just be smacking, and I don't have I have no plans for dinner, and he brought wings and bunt cake, and that's not really it all sounds great, but I need structure because I will eat all of this and don't give a rat's butt.
So, you agree with me though that Santos Escobar he'd be better off with the Garzas, would he not?
So did you hear that part? I was like, probably not because I was muted. I love that they have them in this feud. I think it really shines a light on them, but I need them to win a match, just one match. So hopefully after this they go with the Garzas. That'll be dope. But I the Garzas are not up to that level yet. So definitely let them get some shine from this feud. And then maybe down the line,
Humberto's been on the main roster like 5 years now.
He has. What has he done? What was the shining
Faced
light?
Seth Rollins.
But
He faced Malachi, Aleister Black.
Did he win though?
Of course not.
Yeah, see, it's like at one point in time, these matches are cool, but they gotta win something. People get over by wins, not by who they face.
They
Like
were
so,
tag team champions, weren't they?
hmm?
They were tag team champions, weren't they?
I don't think so. The Garzas, no, they
Los
weren't.
Lotharios were not tag team champions. Huh.
They were not.
Damn.
They were might have been in the tournament, but that was it.
Oh, was it Charlotte's husband and Angel that were the champs?
I do remember that during the pandemic era. I'm not sure if they went for it because it was against the Street Profits, and that was with Selena. It was Selena versus Bianca, which was a dope one, but they didn't put enough effort into that either. Ugh. I don't
No,
think they that
Zelina and Angel were cool together.
they were like, bruh, like it's crazy to say this, but the best time Vince was a great booker was when his back against the ropes. And he let people flow. Like that era when they put MVP with Lashley and Selena Vega had her little division, and even Seth Rollins was a disciple of crazy people. Like people, like it was good television. The fans weren't there. That was the only missing piece. The only missing piece. We had AJ Styles versus Daniel Bryan for the IC title. Like, come on.
You know, maybe we actually hold off and wait for Andrade to come back. We have Andrade in the Garzas and have Zelina leave Legado.
I don't think Andrade's coming to WWE though. I know it was a whole big mishigash when Triple H was contract tempering, but I think now he might just stay in AEW. That's what I feel.
Well, I think the biggest reason of Andrade wants to be with Charlotte.
And like they were almost there. He always had his father-in-law in Charlotte over there, but then the Plane Ride from Hell came out, and he wanted to defend that mess. And it's like, oh, and then THK was like, I might make some crazy decisions, but I know when the heat is on, and when I need to make it die down. So no, we're not going to do it right now. And this is a great match.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hopefully, people are going to get who Santos is.
Hijo del Fantasma versus Punishment Martinez here.
Gonna be honest, don't know who Punishment Martinez is.
Damian Priest.
That's the name of the Indies?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because like Damian Priest was on the what's your face? He was on the main roster, right? They never did this in NXT, right?
He was in NXT.
No,
He
no, I'm
was
saying
North American champion.
no. I know who. No. I'm saying Santos versus Priest was never in NXT.
Oh.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think Priest had already moved up to the main roster, hadn't?
I think so. I'm saying this is a treat. This is good.
I mean, we were getting bangers like Santos versus Kushida, though.
Yeah. And the Empower book, Santos versus Tony D. And even Santos versus Braun Breaker was cool.
And meanwhile, we were getting Johnny Gargano versus Damian Priest. That's what we were getting.
We were getting that. Right. Like both of them did very well. It's just a matter of they never crossed paths, and now they are, and this is very nice. I'm enjoying this. Ooh, it is chaos, pure chaos. Zelina,
Zelina,
how
don't
you
do
do
it.
it? Like, why are
Ah,
you getting there? You see him? Oh, that's why. But yeah, go, let's go, little pig squeak.
y'all two better not cause issues for tree monsters, okay? I'm just saying.
How do you feel if Zelina is Rhea's first challenger for the title?
Zelina's really good. Zelina's really good.
Mhm.
Even though like she never wrestles, she's still like a top 10 talent in the women's division.
Like I would say, because like you said,
Like
we don't see her wrestle a lot.
like she's like number 9, but still like that's impressive for her being in WWE.
Yeah,
It's very impressive.
like it was like it's one of them things where, like you said, we don't see her wrestle. I think the only time I remember her wrestling was against Asuka, and that wasn't really a
Mm.
that was an okay match. It wasn't her best, but she hasn't been wrestling in a minute. It's definitely just getting them reps up. Get the reps up to get better.
I mean, she's not going to be getting reps up.
Like even like see, like you have the main event show, even though it's not popular, but that is what it's for. Let her have a couple of that's their dark. If you want to have a comparison, like let her get some house show matches. If cause it feels as though that's how either that's what they're building up to, or it just might just be a 4-on-4 with the women included. But if it's going to be that
She's
way,
been here. She's been here 6 years. If they were gonna push her as a major talent, I feel like they would have started by now.
they have again, they have. It's just a matter of being consistent. Like there's always breaks, right?
She is in the camp of a manager slash promo giver.
Yes, but I think if you ask her what she wants to wrestle, and that's like I can't deny, like if that's her dream, that's her dream. But you got to train her. You got to train her. You got to make sure she's ready. Let me be
Oh,
clear. Let me
her
be clear.
promos against Drew McIntyre were phenomenal.
Right?
I really enjoyed her promos against Drew McIntyre when Drew McIntyre was the world champion.
I loved it. That I want someone to put crowd noise in the pandemic era, and I just want to see people enjoy it more because I enjoyed it. But like I said, let me be clear. I don't think she should beat Rhea, but I wouldn't mind her being her first opponent. That's all I'm saying. What I say? What I say? That is Solo's brothers. That his cousins. That is his brothers. Get it right. It's a different level of loyalty. It's a different level of loyalty. Period.
You think he was gonna kill his brother on Friday? I mean,
I don't
on Monday.
like. I love Sammy spitting facts, but I don't. I wish I was a story. I wish I was more of a storyline of who he's more loyal to, Roman or his brothers. That'd be a cool storyline. But in reality, I don't know who you asking.
I mean, He's not loyal to Roman because he wants to be loyal to Roman. He's loyal to Roman because the elders told him to be. You know?
But no. What I'm saying, like, no.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What is this? Has Raquel's music always been that?
What? Oh,
Oh, did you not hear Raquel's music? Yeah.
the little Fiesta song.
Yeah, has it always been that?
It was not
That's fun.
that in NXT. It was not that bright. It was not that bright at all. No, it wasn't. But yeah, back to Solo. The Solos told him to, but that'd be a cool storyline if he had to choose between Roman and his brothers. No, that's my brothers.
You know, those two got nice smiles.
Who?
The tag team champions.
They I. It's like it's nothing wrong with smiling, but the smile should not be there. You go. The smiling should not be your personality, and that's what they got Raquel wrong. Like, let her smile when she wants to, not the force fed. I'm happy all the time, even when I'm getting my behind beat. Oh my gosh! Like even her Titantron. Why that picture? If history has taught us nothing, the smiley happy person never goes over. The Rock, smiley happy, was not the didn't get over until he became a bad guy. New Day, the positivity people. Okay, we're positive, but we're heels. Didn't get over until they were heels. Oh. That's a muffin. What's up, knees? Hey, knees. Yeah. Oh, it's nothing but. Oh, Daddy. All right. I'm going to try to save you some, but that's okay. What are you doing on your phone?
Oh, just checking Twitter.
And then when people are like, I also don't remember the last time I was on Twitter. How do you feel about SummerSlam being in Detroit and WrestleMania being in Philadelphia?
I mean, they they better book a good effing show.
Like,
That's how I feel. Because listen, it's WrestleMania 40 in Philadelphia, Philly.
facts.
Anybody who knows the Philly crowd knows that they can be your biggest supporters or your worst enemies.
This is true. This is true.
If you go in with a bad card and you don't have good plans for the show, Philly will let you know.
This is true.
They are
Like,
not afraid to make WrestleMania 40 look like the biggest shit show WWE has ever made if it is not good.
like, usually when they announce it, I'm like, okay, cool. Okay, never been there. They announced it. I'm like, I'm not gun ho. Like you said, maybe a bomb behind card, but I'm like, I've never been to. My desire has never been to go to Philly, right? So I'm like, okay, hopefully the car is cool, but me going to Philly, I'm not excited. You know, like I don't know.
Well, the big thing to it is that it's near New York, it's near New Jersey, it's near DC, it's near Ohio. There's plenty of neighboring states that people can drive 2 to 3 hours in order to go to WrestleMania.
Yeah, now I get that, but like for someone who like you go, who's not in that circumference, it's like how many people on their vacation list are like, you know what? Let's drop by Philly. That's not in that area.
I mean, people who are history buffs, I've gone to Philly before, see the Liberty Bell. Like, Philadelphia is steeped in rich history. It's
Well,
just a lot of people don't care about that.
I would, that you have, cause like I love the movie National Treasure. They should have a National Treasure tour. I would definitely go to one of. I would definitely go to that. Like, okay, here are the bifocals that send the message through the Liberty Bell. I'm like, I would definitely go to one. I would definitely do that if I go to Philly.
Thank you, Liz, for sacrificing your body so willingly.
Oh, turn TV down a little bit.
We make the perfect combo of chaos and power. Oh, Raquel, thank you so much. I will always let you throw me into people. But when we started this journey together, I never knew that this is where we'd end up. So it just serves as a nice little reminder that
Turn down.
I mean, yeah, y'all just started as a team like a month ago. Like, what you mean?
It's so crazy when like the list.
Yeah, I wouldn't have expected to be tag team champions in a month either. Like,
right?
shit. Oh, these two are still together?
Like this is I wouldn't mind this. This could be a thing. And
I liked it better with Carmella.
what the frick is wrong with her? This wasn't the plan, and I want to know where she is.
And what is Chelsea wearing?
I don't know what Chelsea's with. Like it's a bodysuit, but I do love.
Like, it works for Sonya. It works for Sonya.
I've seen worse. You don't look horrible, but it's a choice.
Like, I feel like if Sonya's coming out in all black, Chelsea should be coming out in all white. Y'all know what I'm saying?
The contract, maybe gold or cream.
No. Because of her Impact days.
Wink, wink.
Then she was always in the wedding dress.
Now, if we're gonna go there, we're gonna go all the way. Give her like a little tutu, not a full gown, but a little white little skirt. Yeah, that'd be fun.
The only difference between these two,
Like Chelsea's had some bomb ass outfits and wrestling gear, and just this orange bodysuit's not doing it for me. Like, is she trying to cosplay as the daughter of Taz or something?
It's not that bad. It's just like not gonna say a throwaway outfit, but it's a throwaway outfit.
but after a week off the Adam, I think you guys are be our next new challenger.
Now I do okay. So not all what you call it hyped about this match, but I love to give him a nice little promo time. I do love that.
And I just remembered like Lana.
Yeah,
I thought for sure she was going to be tag team champion.
I don't know, like it's so many. Because Lana has so many great ideas that she was so gun ho for. You know, like it wasn't like she half-assed it. No, she was straight up. Okay, this is my new storyline. I'm 100% committed to it. When they were trying to get her and Naomi together, I was out here for that. But they threw that away when she was gonna be Natalia's manager. I was here for that. It felt they just never like they straight up only gave her a 3-week push, and it's like, no, give her more time. These stories could have worked. The only time they gave her a story was her versus Nia and her going through a freaking table each week, which would have been a good payoff. But no, TLC they gave the table spot to Roman. Like, I'm sorry, it's TLC. Only one person goes through a table. I'm very confused. And that was their whole storyline of them going through a table. And this was going to be the crescendo of when she finally put Nia through a table.
Like, I mean, also not just Lana and Naomi, but also Lana and Asuka too.
Lana and Asuka were
Yeah, they're facing off against Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler.
Right. It's like Nana was gun ho for anything, and I respect that about her. And she really could have been bigger than what she was, but for some reason they just for some reason they just didn't give her enough time, and that really sucks. Like you said,
I will say Lana and Asuka were a bit of an oddball pairing, but I think that's what kind of made them a little more endearing, is because they were just such an oddball pairing.
yes.
Like usually, I hate it when it just feels like, oh, these two people were just put together. But with them, it was like, okay, you got to deal with these two women who are really big, really bad, and really tough, and nobody's there to help you. You found who was also trying to go up against them, and you're just working together
But
because
see,
there's nobody else.
talking about the Kabuki Warriors, she could have been Lana's translator. Where it's like Lana in her Russian voice. Lana Asuka said that she will destroy you and everything that you love. I that could have been. Somebody missed. They missed the boat on Lana. They could have done something nice with her. Like I
Whatever
don't
happened
see
to her
her.
Russian accent, anyways?
Huh?
I think that disappeared when she got with Bobby, didn't it?
I believe so. Yeah. She tried to slowly drifted away, but I think it only drifted away in 2 weeks. Like I didn't see her as the women's world champion, but tag team definitely a great character on SmackDown. Yes, and Raw if you want to. Okay, Nebraska corn like that. Does anyone really care? Corn Husky people, football of the college people. Yay! Welcome back, Boo Boo. Okay.
I like that graphic.
I love
Shooting
it.
up in the sky.
Welcome back.
What's underneath the cloak, though?
I don't know, but I'm feeling the cloak.
Oh, is the whole cloak his gear now?
I think like not his robe. Like I'm pretty sure he's gonna take it off.
Okay.
That's his entrance robe. Yeah. I'm loving this. Hey, Boo Boo. Who is he facing though? Yes. Oh. All right, come on, Triple H. Reheat up Shinsuke. Give me Shinsuke versus Walter. I mean Gunther. Of course it's Madcap. Of course he's facing
God damn it. God damn it. If Madcap freaking wins, you might have to do the rest of SmackDown by yourself.
Sammy, I can bet money. I'm pretty sure he's not winning this. See, while you're saying like mixed match challenge could help these people out, I'm all for bringing that back for season 3. See. Okay, I'm with you, Sammy. I'm mad they cut off Shinsuke's music for this. No offense. Oh, okay. Kick yourself out of the box. I get it. Okay. Yeah, I don't think you have to worry, Sammy. I don't think he's winning this.
Who's your favorite of the Three Musketeers of New Japan? I mean, not like the actual book of the Three Musketeers. Yeah.
You're implying that I know these people. Who are the Three Musketeers of New Japan?
Shinsuke Nakamura.
Okay.
Tanahashi and Shibata. You know all 3 of them.
Sexy music Shibata. Tanahashi. Who's Tanahashi? I know the name sounds familiar. Give me a match recently on AEW that can get a more familiar face on them.
I mean, okay. Forbidden Door last year.
Okay. He went against 2.
He faced John Moxley for the AEW World Championship.
Oh, ooh. That's a good 3 Musketeers.
Yes. Very much so.
So I'm just getting to know Shibata and Homie. You just said.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because Shibata was out for like half a decade. So
right. So like it's instinctually just because I've been around him more, I would say Shinsuke. But if I had to rank Shinsuke, Shibata, Tanahashi, and that's only because I don't know them that well.
Oh man, you have the ace at the bottom. Okay,
I don't.
it's really tough. They're all great. They're all great.
They're all
I
great.
would also have to give the number one spot to Shinsuke too, though, due to his work in New Japan, because like he was the intercontinental champion. What's typically considered the B level championship.
The workhorse.
And he was the number one name in the company. People were more desired to watch that than they were the main title. And the main title was held by freaking Okada. And they were like, no, we want Shinsuke Nakamura.
it
And
be like that.
and because of what he did, eventually those titles got combined, and now we got the new title that we know today.
Like a little the Diva Butterfly title. But yeah, that's only because I didn't know Okada and Shibata in their prime years. So okay. Set it up.
Backlash? Is that what they're doing? Backlash?
I would think
Shinsuke
so.
versus Cross Backlash?
I wouldn't mind that. I like it. Now I would say
winner gets a shot at Walter in the future? I don't know.
well, Walter is. I feel like Walter is going to go to Xavier first, so maybe after that. But yeah, I wouldn't mind that at all. Walter got some people that he could face. I'm excited.
Listen. I'm honestly down for Woods winning that title, even if even if it's just to have Gunther win it back the next week.
I wouldn't mind that either. I wouldn't mind that at all either.
Because I don't think that would hurt Gunther at all. I think it would help Woods more.
I am out for a moment being a moment. Hey,
and it would also have well, I don't know what's the plan with Gunther here. Is it to try and make him look like an invincible, unstoppable monster? Because that's what they did in NXT UK.
But it worked.
Is that the goal? Is that the goal for him to just be undefeated forever?
I think right now the goal is to hype in not Gunther, but more so the intercontinental title up, where it could be like it's almost there, where it's to the level like you said.
Shout out AEW, by the way.
Huh?
International sounds so freaking good. I love saying international title instead.
Yes, way better. But like you said, like we're trying to get it up there, like you said, like a Shinsuke level champion, or it could rival or the North American title, where it's like it's rivaling the main title. It's not there just yet, but it's almost there. So until it reaches that peak, I definitely say keep it on Gunther until it reaches that peak. We're almost there. Maybe one rivalry away from it to being better than the actual title, or at least tied. Oh, look at this country love reality show. It's not really a matter of Gunther having competitors. He's having his rivalry, right? And he had that with Sheamus, but he's another one. I see him versus Shinsuke as just a match, not a rivalry. Him versus Xavier could be a rivalry that could work, but it's a matter of hyping up Xavier a little bit more, and the third one,
I mean, Gunther is 150 days away from being the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion.
and that's cool.
That's
But
that's half a year.
yeah, but in my mind, I'm looking for stories more so than days, and I think he needs another story. The story him and Sheamus had were good. He needs another one of those so that the Intercontinental title can be up there.
This could be one of those things, though, of because they did it with the Usos. They're gonna have Roman be champion for over 1,000 days now. Like, they very well could be planning on making Gunther the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion.
And to be clear, I wouldn't be mad at that. Like, let him beat Honky Tonk's record. I wouldn't be mad at that at all. So, like, no offense to Honky Tonk, but I think there's been a couple of people that could have beaten his record deservingly.
Chris Jericho, honestly.
I wouldn't be mad at The Miz if they gave it to The Miz, honestly.
What, Santino.
Like, you see what I'm saying? No offense to the Honky Tonk Man, but that's a record that could have been crushed years ago.
Santino almost did it.
Oh, that would have been fun. Who beat him before he could do it?
Who did beat Santino? See, I don't even remember who it was. Let's see, 2015, 2014, 2013, 2012, 2011. Where's this reign at? Did I pass it up? Okay, here it is.
Try 2013.
William Regal.
Really?
It was William Regal.
In what year?
2008.
Interesting. I would have never guessed William Regal. I wouldn't have.
Oh wait, no, that's not right. That's not the right run.
Okay.
That was Santino's second run. What is Santino's third run?
Wait, time out. Santino had it 3 times. Wow.
Yeah, he won it off of Umaga, didn't he? Yeah. That was his debut. That was his debut.
I remember his debut. That's for the title. They were in Milan,
yeah.
And he was like a random person in the right. I remember his debut. They were in Milan, and he was a random fan in the crowd. They're like, "Do you want the title match? I can beat you." Yeah, I remember that.
Craziness
indeed.
Why can't I find this title reign?
Can you look for Blue? Like, people say, oh, they're reheating up old leftovers with Riddle in the bloodline. I'm perfectly fine with this. Like, how else would you want?
It was a story that didn't end.
Right? Well, there's that, and besides that, I wouldn't want him versus the Miz. We was going to be scheduled. I don't think that would have served. I would think that wouldn't have served him, honestly. So yeah, let's do it again. I wouldn't mind. I don't mind it at all. Now after Backlash, give him someone different. But yeah, right now, yeah, let them cook. All right. So thank you all for joining us. If you're still watching us, tomorrow we have a GC watch along on Twitch on True Hill Heat around 6 Pacific, 9 Eastern. I might have gotten that wrong, but it is tomorrow. And I will be there. Yes, I am off of work. It's going to be a good time. If you're on Twitch, come join the fun. If you like this, it's way better because Twitch, there are no rules. For better or for worse.
Okay. Perhaps I'm wrong.
Oh, of him breaking his record? That's high.
Like, apparently he wasn't close at all.
Oh, that? That's all right, though. I thought that was a good story.
Maybe that was just a segment that they did on TV because, according to this, he only held the title for like 4 months. And yeah, it's a year and a half in order to beat the record, and he was nowhere near a year and a half. He only held it for 4 months. What?
But still, out of all the records WWE has, this is the record you want to protect? The Honky Tonks Intercontinental Champion record? Like, I feel like y'all could have had someone beat this by now. Mm-hmm. That was interesting camera work. Because he was talking to Sammy and KO, saying Roman is losing the patience with the two of you, but he was looking at the Usos. Very interesting camera work indeed. We're getting near the main event. This has been a very good episode of SmackDown, if I do say that myself.
Yeah. So the reason why I was thinking this is because Santino Marella, during his second reign, was doing a honkometer, where he was counting down the weeks to beat Honky Tonk Man.
Okay,
But he didn't even get close.
But I still like the story. That was cool though. That was a nice idea.
Like, he needed to go 64 weeks. He went like 12.
And that's the joke.
Now Cody Rhodes held the IC title for over 200 days.
I loved Cody especially when he had the mask and he took it off and he started talking to like a crazy person. I'm like, that was good stuff. I would get myself to a theme park. I'm not sure when, but I like. when you have no kids, it is a very fun day.
I gotta buy wedding clothes.
Who get married?
My cousin is getting married, and then the following week, my childhood friend is getting married.
You know, oh, so how like you said when how the difference between the two the time? What's the difference in time?
A week.
Oh, sad.
Well, they're both in June, and June is the month of weddings. So
Yeah,
my cousin's getting married one weekend, and then the very next weekend, my buddy's getting married. So back-to-back weddings each week.
I guess that's an up north thing because I live in Florida. It's June is hot, so unless you're doing it indoors, no.
Well, it's a ancient Roman thing.
Explain.
Okay, so the month of June is named after Juno. The goddess Juno was the wife of Jupiter, who her dominion of godliness was she was the goddess of weddings and love and family and
Okay. Oh, that's cool. The more you know on World Course Wrestling, not just wrestling, television. So next week gonna be fun too. There are a couple of fun matches coming.
yeah. I took a semester of mythology in high school.
It was just a mythology class. It wasn't a history class. It was just mythology.
Well, it was all the different mythologies:
But
Egyptian, Norse, Roman, Greek. They also did like Sumerian stuff too. It was all over the place. It was different mythologies of all over the world, learning what all their like creation myths were and everything else.
but still, like my high school, it was just history. Maybe
Huh.
we hit it for a week and that's it. But nah, it gonna be a full on class. Like my friend, he was like for like when I was in school, it was Spanish. Period. The kids that I work with at the theater, they're like, yeah, I could have took Spanish, but I also want to take sign language. I'm like, I'm sorry, you had sign language as an option for a class. Like, yeah, I'm like, what are these public schools? I would have loved to learn sign language in high school.
I also had a semester of science fiction.
This was high school.
Yeah, for my it was an English class, but it was dedicated towards learning about science fiction.
But still, like you said,
I mean, there's 100 years of science fiction to study up on. Like, there's a lot of stuff.
I don't
H.G.
agree.
Wells, for instance.
Like, I don't disagree with you, but still, man. And now in college, they let me do a English class, but the subject was film. I loved it. I loved every single moment of it. I wouldn't have sold my book if it didn't give me $100. Like I would have kept that book. That was a good time.
Science fiction was a great class. A lot of times we got to watch like TV shows and movies too, like Twilight Zone, Stargate,
Okay.
Dune. Like a lot of not the new Dune. I'm talking about classic.
Right.
just to be clear. I was in high school a decade ago. The new Dune didn't exist.
Yeah, of course it. Yeah, unless you just took the class, I assume.
Yeah.
I never was in this like we call it hot take. I've never seen any of the Star Wars movies. It never interests me. It wasn't a thing that I was like, ooh, I have to watch it.
Honestly, if you there's three I say that you should watch,
Okay.
and you could watch them all three in one day and knock it all out. And that is Rogue One, Episode 4, Episode 5. Those three.
Okay. Now, Rogue One, I was very interested in watching that. I was very, if I was tempted in any of them, I was tempted to watch Rogue One.
I really liked Rogue One.
It looked interesting.
And
Even to me.
the thing is that as soon as it ends, you just immediately want to watch Episode 4.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the thing with that movie is that the moment it ends, it's like, all right, let's start the next one.
Let's go.
And it immediately goes into Episode 4, where Episode 4 starts is where Rogue One ends.
Now, I'll say this: the Star Trek movies, I love those. I watched. Those were a good time for me. I actually enjoyed all of them.
Speaking of movies, God, I'm looking forward to this one.
So, the dude from
Evil
In the
Dead
Wall,
Rise.
this is supposed to be a comedic horror movie.
No, not this one. The first couple were. The first couple
Okay.
were more funny than they were scary.
Okay.
This does not look like that at all. At all.
Thanks for telling. Like,
Yeah.
I was gonna watch it regardless, but thanks for confirming what I thought was this looks creepy as all get out.
Yeah, I don't think they're going for funny with this one.
Just like well, you're an adult. Like, I don't get it. Who goes to a horror film for fun?
Okay. So when I was in high school, this one time I hung out with a bunch of people in a basement, and it was like I'd say it was like 3 dudes and like 6 girls all hanging out,
Okay.
and we were watching a scary movie, and the entire time I was just laughing.
But okay, that's high school. So I kind of get it, the fascination if you're a teenager. Like today, a mother brought her kids that are all under 12 to watch The Pope Exorcist. I'm like, it took everything in me. Like, I'm sorry, what movie? You think these kids see? I was like, what? Why? So when they wake up and in the middle of the night and say, "Mommy, don't say nothing," because you brought them to the freaking Exorcist movie, and they're all 10, maybe 11.
The movie that we had watched was a PG-13 movie. It was super cheesy. It felt like it was made for kids. Like it was not scary to me at all.
What's the name
Like
of
I
it?
just saw it as being cheesy and funny.
What was it?
But then you had people freaking out, screaming and crying, going on about it. And I'm just like, how? Like, are y'all playing with me right now? Like
What was the name
this?
of it?
Oh, I don't know. It was some B movie.
Like something that should have been straight to Netflix.
I believe it was straight to Netflix.
That's hilarious. The closest I probably would have gotten is the Final Destination movies. I would have kind of interested in watching those, and that's just because my sisters were spooked because after the movie, they claimed everything that happened in the movie was slowly happening on that day, and like so that sounds fun and hilarious. But like, it took me until 2000. Like, nope. Get Out came out, right? I didn't watch that year. I think I watched it 4 years after it came out. No offense. I watched it because I need to keep a black card, but I don't do horror.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to find what this movie was called
That's all right. No
because
worries.
like I googled PG-13 horror movie, and there are so many, and like all these are better movies than that movie was. So like,
It was a movie called The Devil That Prays that came out last year. I'm like, how is this PG-13? And all the kids, when they couldn't watch rated R, they're like, what's scary? I'm like, this is PG-13. You can watch this craziness.
like to me, it felt like it was like a Nickelodeon movie or something. Like it felt very childish.
That's hilarious.
Okay, well that's not it. Ooh, that sounds interesting. I've never heard of that one before.
What?
Final Girls.
Me neither.
It came out in 2015. I've never heard of it.
That was.
It looks a lot
25.
better than the movie I'm actually looking for.
Hey, sometimes it be that way. You try to find something and you find something way better. Like, where my car keys at? Oh shoot, there's the pin I was
Oh,
looking for.
okay. So it's starring Thaisa Formiga from American Horror Story, Malvin Ackerman, who's been in so many movies, it's crazy, and Adam Devine, and Thomas Middleditch.
Okay. Woo!
I've never heard of this movie before, but it sounds like it'd be fun.
Yeah.
I have to check that out. Didn't find the movie I was looking for, but I found a different movie to watch instead.
It bees like that. Oh, you don't have no oxtails? Oh, goat curry. That's great. All right. So Solo versus I want to say something that Riddle ended. Solo won, thankfully, thank God. Cause no offense, like I was scared. I was scared. Is SmackDown still going?
Yeah, it's got like 5 minutes left.
I was trying to be nice, AL, but I don't know them people. The poster looks great, but I don't know those people.
Oh, you don't know any of them?
I don't know none of those people. Like, I don't do the spooky spook. So you said American Horror Story.
None of these are spooky
I
spook.
definitely didn't watch that.
Oh, that's the only spooky spook person. She was also in The Nun, but like everybody else are like comedy actors.
So that's a cool. So is it a comedy horror film or just straight up horror?
I don't know. I've never seen it. Like Adam Devine, he's in Pitch Perfect.
Okay, I see. CAL, I do know him. I know him.
Okay. Thomas Middleditch, he's from a TV show called Silicon Valley.
I know that show. Never watched it, but I do know that show.
Well, if you've seen a commercial for it, you'd know him. He's the main dude in it.
Okay. Okay.
Tall, skinny guy.
Okay.
So then Thaisa Farmiga, who I mentioned was in American Horror Story and The Nun,
Mhm.
you might not actually know anything else she's been in because like everything she's been in seems to be scary. But she's got an older sister, and her older sister was in all the Conjuring movies. Yeah, that family does scary stuff. I don't know what to tell you.
But that's perfect. Like just because you like it, just because I don't like it, don't mean you don't have to. But yeah.
It's got Nina Dobrev, who I'm not familiar with, but after looking her up for 2 seconds, the first thing that pops up is the Vampire Diaries and the originals, which I've never seen those shows, but my niece loves them, so I know that they're popular.
Okay.
I am guessing you haven't seen the Vampire Diaries and that stuff either.
Booty tape? No, I have not seen.
All right. And then the other one is Malin Ackerman, who I'm very familiar with because she's been in comedy movies for like the last 30 years.
Okay.
Couples Retreat, Heartbreak Kid, Watchmen, 27 Dresses, The Proposal, Rampage,
Okay, I think I
Rock
know
of
her.
Ages. Yeah, she's been in so much stuff.
I think I like her. Yeah, I do know. Yeah, you said the movie. I'm like, okay, I think I know who you're talking about. But I'm glad you found that movie. Okay, so let's wrap it up though.
Well, unfortunately, I don't see it available for free anywhere. So,
That's like okay. So, like I can't stand that. Why is a movie from 2015 still costing money? It gotta be on a streaming service somewhere. Like that is so frustrating to me.
yeah, how is it not on any streaming service? You're
It's
telling
from
me I either have to
2015.
pay $4 to rent it, or I got to
No.
do something illegal?
Like no, I'm not. No. I'm going to wait and see because it gotta be on something, or even if it's basic cable. I'm not. No. But SmackDown's over. What's your match of the night?
I can always check Hulu later, see if it's available.
Yeah. What's your match of the night, Sammy?
My match of the night.
We had options tonight. We had options, people. It was fun.
Santos and Damian Priest was good, but I think I'm going to give it to LA Knight and Xavier Woods.
That's solid. I'm going to give it to Santos and Damian.
All right, yeah.
Just because for people like not sure how people view Santos, hopefully they view him better after this match because it was a banker.
So are we watching Rampage live or starting from the beginning?
We're watching it live. We got 30 minutes, so that's why we're going to take a little break, you guys, and then come back.
What do you mean we got 30 minutes? It's on right now.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I know they said we have 30 minutes. Let me see. One moment here. What are you watching right now? Are you watching that or Access?
I see it on TNT.
Wait, hold up. Wait a minute. Let me get my remote working. Okay, here we go. 1 second here. You see, and it's live.
For me, it says it started at 8:40, 20 minutes ago.
Oh, wait. Okay, wait. I'm coming around the bend. A moment, darling. Let me see here. TNT. What the? What? Oh, shoot. What the? What? You guys. It it actually started 30 minutes early instead of late. Oh, that is insane.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay, so I started from the beginning. You stay right there. I'm starting from the beginning. I want to see what we missed. That's insane, you guys. We're so sorry.
I'm skipping the opening match. That's where I'm gonna start.
Yeah, no. I'm just going to what you call it. I'm just going to see what we missed and catch everybody up. That's insane. You guys, we are so sorry. Okay, so we missed the IW tag team match against Best Friends in Aussie Open. Oh, that sucks. I'm gonna fast forward because we're gonna go. I'm gonna watch it back and I'll be surprised. Daggone it, man. All right, so AL, get your behinds up there. Let's go. Right? All right, and so we missed that. FTR did an interview. We missed that. I'm fast forwarding. I'm not going to what you call it. I'm not going to watch it. And now they're doing the recap of Dynamite. Haas is doing the promo of his car that we just found out that he loved Wednesday.
God damn. That was one of the best backstage segments I've ever seen. I am so down with this whole Mark Briscoe thing that they got going on.
With Jay Lethal?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me. I'm gonna see what it is real quick.
The T-shirt is amazing. I am sold.
It is one of those things like with Mark the Briscoes. Period. I wish I would have known. Like, I didn't know them. Like I've heard of Ring of Honor last year, but as soon as I think CM said their music starts with Reach for the Sky, I'm like, wait, hold up, time out. Toy Story, that's how they're starting. I love that, and I know they did a manlier version, but I love that. like it only takes one thing for me to love you, and like Reach for the Sky. I'm like, yeah, I. That's all I needed. That's all I needed for me to love y'all. All right, so yeah, ALCM, come on board so we can do at least 30 minutes together. Oh, boo boo. All right, no.
So CM will be on to give a Clown of the Week and then end the show. Close us off. Okay.
Cool.
We'll see CM when it's time to close off the show.
All right. You find AL. We can't be the only ones who thought it started at 10:30.
I didn't know shit. I didn't know it wasn't starting at a normal time period. I was just business as usual.
Why was it different time today anyway? Was it because of a playoff or something?
I'm guessing something's starting up tonight. No.
I do know it's playoffs. No, boo boo.
But usually that means starting late, not starting early.
Yeah, exactly. Don't worry about it, AL. Don't worry about it, wise man. We got you. Oh, okay. All right.
But for real, usually that means starting late, not starting early. Like
exactly. Like what? Like y'all couldn't prolong inside the NBA for 30 minutes. This is weird. All right, so I think tonight was the Bull. Okay, please tell me the Bull that leads. What you call it? Made it to the finals. Did the Bulls? Yep, that one. Did they? Tell me yes. The Bulls made it. Okay, it's a little work. I feel a little bit better. I feel a little bit better. My daddy's Bulls made it in the playoffs. I don't care. All right, I feel a little bit better.
I'm gonna have to find something to eat.
You don't have any more chicken?
Well, it's not going to be hard for me to find something to eat. I got corn casserole, I got salad, I got chicken, I got rice.
Oh, that sounds good. That sounds great.
I just have to, get up and fix it and heat everything up and cook the rice. Normally, when I make rice, I do 2 cups of rice, but seeing as I'm the only person here,
sorry, I am.
I'll just do 1 cup of rice because it's just me and I got other things to eat too.
Facts. Like, okay, side note. Oh, when I saw Omega, I'm like, okay, I know he was slowly getting back to being at full strength. Wednesday, he looked great. Like, I'm not sure if I wasn't paying attention. I'm like, okay, the body's back. His hair looks great. I feel like we got Omega at, if nothing, 95%, all the way back to being Kenny Omega.
We do in 2 different dances for 2 different reasons.
What do you do a dance for? Jeff Hardy. I'm dancing to Taya's theme song.
Oh, are you live?
I'm live. Yeah.
Oh, in the compound, huh? Ethan Page and Matt Hardy in an ultimate deletion match. Okay, I'm down like a clown, Charlie Brown.
Where are you at?
This was about 17 minutes in.
You're trying to get.
I'm fast forwarding through the commercials and stuff.
But still,
No, I'm catching up.
It's a watch along. I'm not sure how many people are watching it from 17 minutes in.
All right, and at 22 and a half minutes in, we have Mark Briscoe coming down to the ring.
All right, so you're not that far. You're not that far behind me. That match is short, so maybe during a commercial break we'll link back up. Oh, okay. What I'm watching right now is Taya versus Emi Sakura, and they Emi Sakura should be more on television. She should. I like back in one of our first podcasts of booking the women's division of AEW. I wanted her and Sheeta to be in Athena to be in a group. That was based on me just looking at the roster. And I said, oh, okay, this chick looks thick and she looks powerful. Watching her in ring, she's a bad chick.
Okay, so Angelico, Serpentico, and who's the other guy?
I don't know. Probably, no offense to you. I know you probably love what you're doing, a jobber.
I mean, it looked like Christopher Daniels, but I doubt it's Christopher Daniels.
I don't think it's Christopher Daniels. So all right, so they're building Taya up. I love that. I'm sorry, you're a Laker fan, so I didn't think you'd be that invested in the Bulls, AF. Like, I hate feeling this way, but even though Taya is looking strong, I don't see her beating Jade. I just don't.
Honestly, like Slapnuts is so much better with the addition of Mark Briscoe. Like, I know you were feeling Slapnuts already. I was not feeling Slapnuts at all. But Slapnuts with Mark Briscoe, I'm sold. Like honestly, I'm sold right now.
The key to Jeff Hardy Slapnuts is that Jeff Jarrett Slapnuts is that he's not winning any freaking championships. It's the threat that he might win that's making that's entertaining to me, right? So like all those near falls are hilarious and entertaining. Now, like you said with Mark Briscoe, I'm willing to see where we're going to go with this. I'm willing to see.
Okay, if they win the trios titles, is it with Jeff Jarrett or is it with Satnam Singh?
It has to be Jeff Jarrett. It has to be with Jeff Jarrett. Even though what I just said, I don't see Satnam Singh wrestling like that anymore, which is crazy because he's younger than Jeff Jarrett, but I don't.
Oh, it's Emmy.
All right, so you want to sync up now? Because right now I'm in picture in picture. You can like just fast forward.
Jade comes out. Jade looking fine tonight.
Of course she is.
Picture in picture.
So fast forward to picture in picture. Then we can sync up. Hit live.
Oh, Hulu forced me into an ad.
You can't hit live. Hit live. That always works.
Hulu forced me into an ad.
We're like I have Hulu too. That's why I'm saying you can't hit live.
It says 40 seconds on the top right corner.
But usually
I can't do nothing.
Live, it would go to the end.
You are correct. We are back from commercial break. Huh. I didn't know you could do that.
You've never, no, like okay. So
no, not Luther ALW, the other bald guy, the one who was wearing green. I don't think Luther looks like Christopher Daniels. The other guy. There was 4 dudes. It was 4v4. It was Mark Briscoe and Slapnuts versus Luther Serpentico, from the other guy. Can't even think of who it was now. But then there was also this 4th dude who was bald, wearing green, and I think he might have had a mustache.
But yeah, the key to watching Raw, pause it and then jump. Like when you're in the kitchen, pause it, and then when it's time for a commercial, press live to jump, and that kind of saves it half the time. This match is bomb though. Like, give Emi Sakura more time on screen, please.
Here's the thing: is that in Japan she's considered a legend, but in America she's underrated. People underestimate her ability, and
So me personally, I love that she got rid of the whole Freddie Mercury thing. It made her feel a little silly, just a little bit. So I love this where she's just all right. I'm in my professional gear and I'm just straight up whooping the chicks behind. Like her and Ty are going bow to bow. I believe that too. AL that I like if they wanted to give the belt to Taya, I'll be all here for it. But it doesn't feel like that's the plan. Like you like like you feel when they're trying like the moment they're going to pass the torch. I don't feel they have that moment for Taya, which is unfortunate.
Jake Manning. I googled it. His name is Jake Manning. Right. So yeah, we're getting in deletion match with Ethan Page and FTR signed a new contract, and they're planning to retire after the contract's over.
Oh wow. Shucks. She should cut. She should cut shoes off. Let her get in the ring. Let her go. Look if you buck. And that's how you get behind whoop. That's how you get your behind whoop.
So why are they called the Spanish Announce Project, by the way?
That's the name of the group. I have no idea.
Because Angelico is from South Africa, right? Luther is Canadian, isn't he? And Serpentico, I don't actually know who Serpentico is.
It's wrestling is a crazy world. I was watching the dude named Kev on stage, and he just got back into wrestling because he took his son to WrestleMania, and he was like, "Hold up, Yokozuna was Samoan?" And it was like, yes, he was. But because we were in WWE wrestling, people they gave him Mr. Fuji, and people thought he was Japanese because they told us he was Japanese. You said Sam. Okay, you said Sammy AL, but who did you mean? And what's the question?
It was not Jack Evans. It was Jake Manning. Jake Manning is some bald dude with a mustache. Emmy. Emmy, Jade, or Mercedes. Okay.
In a perfect world is Mercedes, but I don't think Mercedes is coming to AEW anytime soon. Now she has more of it during the opportunity because of the New Japan AEW connection, but I'm not sure if she's gonna actually come over here. I'm loving this storyline.
What the hell?
I'm loving this storyline.
I mean, this is the most character Jake Hager has ever had in his entire career. Hey, listen. Oh no, it's a brawl. I muted it. I thought he was going to start rapping.
Okay, so you're 5 seconds ahead of me, cause now I'm to Jamie Hager. Jake. Hey, is it Jake? What is it? Is it Jake
Hager? Jack Swagger.
No. What's his name in AEW? Jake Hager, right? Jake Hager. I don't know.
Well, that's his name. That's his name.
I don't know why I want to call him Jamie so bad. I'm like, what's his name on AEW?
Jamie. He's never gone by Jamie.
I don't know. I know, but my mind was like Jamie Hager. I don't know why. Maybe because it's close to Jamie Hager.
Hey, put some respect on that man. He is the forever Lucha Underground World Champion.
Like, let the world burn and let's see. Oh, they already beat him up. Ah, dang it. Yeah. I had to remind myself they already beat him up. In a world where they didn't get beat up, I would let the world burn and let's see the Acclaim join JAS just for 2 weeks. Let me just see it. But they did beat him up, so never mind.
I wonder if that dude took that title back.
Who? What, Jamal?
The Lucha Underground World title?
What the freak?
Because he's working for MLW now.
No. I was saying, what was the plan with the scissors? The actual scissors? Like, what was the plan? I love the Acclaim. I love the Acclaim. But I also love Daddy Magic and Nipples Hard. So it's like, no, I'm sorry, Cool Hand. Daddy Magic and Cool Hand. I think they should build them up as a credible tag team, but I don't want the Acclaim to lose. What do they do, Sammy? What do they do? Oh, Sammy, look in the comments. A question is directly to you. I'm strictly dickly, so it has nothing to do with me.
Oh, Mercedes. That's a personal opinion question, though, but that's my answer.
It's so but he asked you. He didn't ask everybody.
Yeah.
He asked you. It's like
Mercedes is my answer.
Like when people are like, I get it. Yes, I think we all know that it's what you call it. It's viewed on everyone's opinion, but you can answer. It's like he asked you. So in your opinion, you know, it's okay to have an opinion. Is what I'm saying. It's okay to. It's not. There you go. It doesn't have to be universal. Like some people are just so focused on not offending anybody. Answer the question. Not you. Not you. But it's just like, just answer the question. Oh, see, God. Freaking Exorcist commercial. I'm like, God.
ALW says that they work for the Spanish announcing table, so hence the name.
Oh, wow. Verbatim.
Huh. So is Thunder Rosa going to join them?
I don't think she should. Hey, Hassan. We were late, but we did see you. You were here for SmackDown too, Boo Boo.
I mean, would you prefer if she got back together in a faction with Luchasaurus?
I want her to whoop Britt Baker's behind. That's what I want. Sammy, I'll be back. One moment.
And it's time for the main event. And this match is only going to get 10 minutes. All right, come on, see him. It's almost time for the main event. Let's get it. What the hell, Ian? You talking about Sean Spears? I don't have my glasses on. I can't tell. Yo, Dynamite sounds like a bomb-ass show. Live, coast to coast, Wednesday, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. What? Elio Del Vikingo versus Dralistico? Man, that's on Rampage next Saturday, special night? Okay. So next week, I guess we're going to be doing a Saturday Night's All Right episode for y'all for Rampage. I mean, we'll definitely let you know during the cookout on Tuesday. All right, everyone? So nice getting to see Sean Spears again. We definitely don't get to see him much. So this is his 2023 debut. And then he's going to have a 10-minute match with Jungle Boy. Man, so Sean Spears came out here with all the energy, 10, 10, 10. Is he still a heel? Because he feels like a babyface to me. His gear looks good, and he seems to be in good shape. Handshake to start off the match. Yeah, he clearly has to be a babyface now. So I guess he's not getting back together with Maxwell. Unless it's all a ploy. Unless it's all a freaking ploy. We getting worked? Am I getting worked?
Sorry
Am I
about
being
that.
worked, Anika?
Getting worked into what?
I'm believing that Sean Spears is a babyface. Not being worked. Is this all a ploy?
How did this match come about? It's like the return of Shawn Spears should not be just announced for for Rampage. It should be like some kind of promo, something on Dynamite, unless I missed it.
And he came out with all the energy and everything, just full on babyface. And like the last time we saw him, he was a heel, wasn't he?
No. Well, last time remember last time they were in Canada, and he helped Wardlow and FTR face some bad dudes. So he wasn't exactly a heel.
You're right. He did make a return in his hometown as a babyface, and now here we are in Milwaukee, and he's being a babyface again. Although there's been a big time difference between the two, and there's a big time difference between the last time and the time before. We basically see him once a year now.
Which is so I guess AEW is trying to find a perfect way to bring him back full time, which I can respect. Like I said, I know he wasn't he wasn't a top of the going for the world champion, but he was big enough to announce this, like to show up on Dynamite before this match. In my opinion, I'm glad he's here, but
I'm glad he's here too. I really like him. I've always been a big fan. I thought he should have beat Cody.
Are you talking about Shawn Spears?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They had a promo on Twitter.
On Twitter, though.
Yeah. And that's what it be like.
That's what it be like. But like I said, this versus Jungle Boy. This is a huge match. This needed more hype than it got.
It might be match of the night, honestly. Like shit.
Looking at the comments. Oh my god. Thanks for y'all joining us, because like we said, we thought it was at 10:30. Evidently the game went short, and instead of prolonging inside the NBA, they're like, let's just speed up Rampage. I'm like, y'all disrespectful. TNT, y'all very disrespectful. Thankfully, we didn't miss too much. Just the opening match and a promo.
Yeah, and I went back and watched the promo.
I was like I wanted to be live.
Matt Hardy versus Ethan Page in a compound match for deletion.
The compound match I watched was on WWE. It didn't suck, but it wasn't at the level at TNA, which is a very weird thing for me to describe. I'm not sure how that worked, but it did. Where it's like, it didn't suck, but it didn't have the feel it had when it was at TNA. So we'll see how AEW does the compound deletion match.
I think they'll do better.
You think so? I think so too. I need Vanguard 1. I need